Hey, Bolo Buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, I have a featured seller video for you guys, and he is a member of my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. If you're not a member, be sure to go down in the description of the video and come join us. I feature bolos in my Facebook group, usually links you can click on and go check it out, look at the description and the titles and kind of learn what to look for. I try to post every day, but since I started the YouTube channel, I got to be honest, like my days are so full that sometimes I just don't get to it. But I do my best, and you will get several weekly. So definitely check that out. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the bolos that this seller sold, and he's got some really good ones. So be sure to stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. That all helps me, and I really, really appreciate it. And we're going to get started here with some bolos. All right, I need to switch it to, I'm still getting used to this StreamYard compared to my other one. And I asked you guys if you like the circle or this format better, and I kind of got mixed reviews. But one thing that people were saying is it was closer on the other one. So does that help when I zoom? I already have them zoomed in, but I can try to zoom in more. Because I know it's important that you guys see titles and photos. So he picked this jacket up at his local Goodwill and sold it for $40 plus shipping, and he paid $8 for it. So Cortefiel, I think is how you say it. It's Cortefiel. I've never heard of it, but it's got the faux fur collar. It says made in Spain, and this is what the collar looks like. So pretty fancy, not collar. This is what the tag looks like. This is what the collar looks like. So pretty interesting coat. All right, let's move on to the next one. That is a brand I've not heard of. So this is a Oboro. Oh, goodness me. Oboro, and it's embroidery satin bomber windbreaker, and it is fancy. Check out that coat. I don't know if it's vintage or not. It looks kind of vintage. What do you guys think? But look at the detail on the back of that. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Anyway, he picked this up at a Denver Goodwill bins. So the bins at the Goodwill outlets are by weight, and he paid $2 for it, and he sold it for $70 with free shipping. And he did take a best offer on that one. Show you some more photos here. All right, the next item, and not all of the items are clothes, so stay tuned. Eddie Bauer wool goose down quilt. Okay. So not your, I always think of, when I think of down jackets, I think of like satiny, not satin, but you know, like this looks like wool. So it's down filled. That's kind of interesting. But it's Eddie Bauer. He got this for $8 at a Goodwill and sold it for 60 plus shipping. Scrubbing bubbles. If you guys have not heard of this bolo, you need to know about it. These are definitely a bolo. He picked these up at a local thrift store. He bought them for $7 each, and he sold it for $60 plus shipping. And he probably could have held out for more. Some of these, man, they go for crazy prices. And the refills, look for those also. Okay, complete 5 through, so it looks like 1 through 5. The Bible, J. Vernon McGee Study. Through the Bible. It's 5 volumes. And then it's got a couple extras here. And he got this at the bins by weight for about $3 and sold it for $59.95 plus shipping. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. I apologize. Sorry. That one, I think, was one that he ended up, the seller didn't pay or something. So, or it was too long and it didn't show up. So my apologies. These books were actually donated to the church. We have 3 eBay sellers in our small church. So whenever someone wants to donate something, we take turns listing it for the church. This author is very popular Christian author, but he has passed away, so the books can be hard to find. Sold for $41.99 plus shipping. That's cool. And I see that his store name is Outstanding Books. So, but he has other things in his store, obviously. Neff Varsity Letterman jacket, class of 2015, George's school jacket, size large. Yep. Is that Cayman, maybe? I don't know somebody's name. It looks like the sleeves are leather. Huh. So he got this at the local Goodwill. He paid $8 for it. And he said that's what they charge for all their coats unless they mark one up. He said he sold it for $50 plus shipping. Have you guys ever heard? I just had an email pop up. It's called 3 Bags Full. I don't know if it's an Ohio thing or not, but you basically take stuff and consign it, and it happens just like, I don't know, maybe 3 times a year. I've only done it once, but you can either like tag your own stuff and send it in, and you can like take it in and you get like a percentage, and if you work, you get a bigger percentage. But I just had all these toys that I had picked up at garage sales, and I just had them come pick them up for me, things that like I couldn't list on eBay that were either too big or I just didn't want to mess with. So I had one of the ladies come and she picked it up from my house. She took it, she did all the work, and then I want to say I got, it might have been 40%, but anyway, I just had an email telling me that there's another event coming up. I haven't done it again. It may be something I do again in the future, but you really have to plan ahead and store up a bunch of kids stuff because it's kids items. So clothes and toys and stuff. So you have to really think ahead of time and look for that stuff over the summer. The next item is this Hallmark wireless snowman band saxophone. Joe plays music and moves. Here he is. These have more in the set that you should always look for. I had 2 and chose to sell them separately. This one sold for 45 and the buyer didn't pay. I relisted it and sold it for 42 a few days later. So it looks like he sent me a listing of a set of 5. So I don't know if there's 5 total or not, but this is what you're looking for. Here's the tag. Snowman Band, and this is Saxophone Joe. So that sold for $42 plus shipping, guys. The next item is this another brand I've never heard of, Peruvian, Peruvian, and it's they're calling it a ceremony hat or a costume hat. I just thought it was a winter hat, but I guess not. He bought it at the bins for about 50 cents and sold it for $51 plus shipping. I don't see a tag. I was trying to find you guys a tag, but I don't see one. So I don't know. The next item are these AccuCheck multi-clicks. And he sold this in a lot of 4, and none of them are expired at the time of the sale. Let's see. I can't see when this actually sold. It doesn't tell me. But they expire in 2020, which now it's 2020, but it probably wasn't when he sold them. So he said multi-clicks were at Kroger stores for $10 to $15 each, depending on the store. We rode that wave for a while and shopped almost every Kroger in Denver looking for them. Unfortunately, the dates are getting older now, and we are out of stores to find more in our area. He said, I sold that group for $75. So if he paid 10, that'd be $40, and he turned it into 75. So again, retail arbitrage, you're not going to get those huge margins, but if things sell quickly and you make your money back and then you make money, it makes sense. The next item are these 13, I think it's pronounced skeins of yarn: pink, purple, black, gray, brown, wool, silk, cashmere, and alpaca cotton. So it's just a bunch of, and I saw a bunch of these at my Goodwill, but I don't think they were that fancy. But he said, I bought at the local Goodwill bins. They were in a grocery sack and weighed so little I almost didn't grab them, but I saw they were hand dyed. Probably cost about $2, sold for $75 plus shipping. Yeah, I know that these can be like a big deal if you can find the right ones, but definitely look them up. It's definitely a hit and miss type deal. He seems to have gotten lucky and found some that are worth a decent amount of money. So, very cool. This anvil emoji shirt. He got this for $8 at the local consignment store, and he took an offer of $35 plus shipping. This Prairie Point Edge children's pattern Christmas quilt. It's 52 by 64 inches. It's large. It's handmade. And Goodwill, $6, and sold it for $36.25 plus shipping. Sorry, I got distracted. I saw an email. I have an offer on Poshmark. I need to go check it. I would do that after the video. So Miss Elaine's Silk Essence Light Green Women's Nightgown. This is a size large. And I don't know if this is vintage. It looks a little vintage, but he got this at the Goodwill bins, paid 50 cents max, and sold it for $71.03. I know that if I have something that's vintage, I always put vintage in the title. And I will also tell you that when I am searching for bolos, that is one of the things that I look for in the title. So, but also it is Miss Elaine. And if Miss Elaine is a vintage brand, then people will probably just search that for the title. But I would miss this one because I would have vintage nightgown in my title if I was looking for vintage nightgowns that were bolos. The next item are these Axiom rollerblades, which are probably very heavy. Bought at the Goodwill bins. These were 8 pounds. That's what I thought, heavy. Paid $10 and sold them for 40 plus shipping. Wagner Ware Sydney Vintage Waffle Iron. Now, Wagner's a good brand to be on the lookout for cast iron items. He got this at the Goodwill bins, paid $10 due to the weight, and he sold it for 30 plus shipping to another reseller on eBay. So he's probably, maybe that person specializes in that type of thing and has a following, and maybe they're going to flip it for more. Not sure. Here's another scrubbing bubbles, and he paid $6 each for these. The labels were damaged, and he sold for $75 with free shipping, and he still has one left if anybody needs some scrubbing bubbles. I will have a link to his store down in the description of the video, so be sure to check it out. Look at his active listings, some of his solds. Okay, so these are Good Nights True Fit Real Underwear Starter Nighttime Protection. It's a lot of 3. He paid $3 a pack. Found at an ARC. I don't know what that is. ARC? ARC. Maybe it's a type of store. Anyway, $3 a pack and sold for $70 plus shipping. So that is fantastic. And the last item is this Scrabble game, and it is the turntable edition. He paid $8 at the thrift store for this. Oh, okay. ARC Thrift. So it's ARC Thrift. That's the name of it. So $8 and sold it for $80 plus shipping. And I just did a video on board games to be on the lookout for. So you guys should definitely go check out that video if you didn't see it yet. Some of them are amazing. This is his eBay store. And again, like I said, I will post in the description of the video a link if you guys want to go check it out. And doesn't this seem fancy to you guys? I don't know how people do this. Mine is not this fancy, but he has, look at the breakdown of his categories. I mean, I have some store categories and I used to have it really broken down, and I changed it, and mine is not as broken down now, but he's got these old stock socks that are super cool. He actually messaged me about those, and that's where I learned about his store and decided that he would be someone good to feature, so you guys can kind of see what else he's selling. So I'm going to kind of just scroll through here. let you guys kind of check out and see what else he has. And again, feel free to go check out his store. I bet he'd love it if you bought something, but no obligation to buy. But we do appreciate all the featured sellers because they do take the time to send me all of the information to do this video. So give it a look. All right, you guys, I appreciate you all being here. And I'm going to work on another video from a gal that does toys. And I am telling you, it's an amazing video. I'm kind of getting into toys. So whenever I see toy videos, I'm like, oh, I want to check it out. She's got some Barbie stuff, which is very, very cool. And I don't know. It's exciting. It's exciting learning new things. What do you guys think? Do you like learning new things? Are you learning from the featured seller videos? What's your favorite type of video that I do? Comment below. Comments help bump me in the search. I appreciate them. And I had some really, really nice ones. The last time I looked, I was just like, oh, those were so like heartfelt and they really took their time to like leave me a really nice comment. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I love the hellos, don't get me wrong. But there were a couple that were really, really kind. And I just thank you all for your kind words. I really appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go work on another video. And then I have a category video I'm going to work on tonight also. So I've got lots of good stuff coming. I've been working really hard to find new content and bring you guys some good stuff. So thanks again for watching. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do that. That really helps me. And come back and see me, okay? I've got tons and tons of BOLO videos. So after this video, go check out another one. It should pull up a screen probably any minute now, if it hasn't already, that will show you there's like a circle and that you can click on that to subscribe, or should be 3 boxes, and one's like my most recent video, and then one's like picked for you, and the other one is just one of my choice. So, all right, you guys, thanks for watching and have a great night.